over there, could be there's something similar to that. Here we're saying that he gets atoned if he gets punished. They're killing him. He's just malchus, right? Well, over here we found malchus by someone that swears. Okay, ashkechan shvua shav. We found malchus by someone that swears shav. Shav means in vain. And in vain is referring to if someone takes an oath that this marble tile floor is gold. Everyone knows it's not gold, and it's just something ridiculous. You say that something, or someone says that I saw a cow flying, something that no one even believes you, and it's just something ridiculous. That's a shvua shav, right? What about shvua sheker? What about shvua sheker? Shvua sheker is a lie that's not something ridiculous. For example, we'll see in a moment. Over there, how do you know that there's malchus there? Even though he didn't do anything, but nevertheless, this was an exception that he said something. That's not considered an action, and nevertheless, there's malchus. Rabbi Yochanan Didei Amar, it says lashav shnei pamim. Meini inyan l'shvua shav t'neimin l'shvua sheker. It says the word lashav twice. We don't need it. Asher. What's the pasuk? Do you have it? Do you have the pasuk in your Gemara? Here it says, "Leisisa Hashem Hashem Alekech Lashav, Ki Leyanaka Hashem Yisra Yisa Shmei Lashav." It says it twice, Lashav. So one of them is telling me that the law of Shvua Shav applies also to Shvua Sheker. If you don't need it for this, apply it to that. Maskefla Rabavo, who said this? Rabbi Yochanan said this. See, Rabavo asks Rabbi Yochanan. One step down in Israel. Shvua Sheker Echidami. What's the case that you're talking about? When you say Shvua Sheker,
Maskif means to
ask a strong question.
It's a very harsh. I mean, if you know Hebrew, matkif is like that's beating up on the guy.
When is it used? It's used more like biological question.
As objects.
Object. An objection. He asks like this. Let's say the person swears. We're talking about he takes an oath and he lies. He swears that he's not going to eat. And then he went ahead and he ate. So we say that he's going to get malchus. Just 1 second. Hasam ha'maisa avad. He did an action. He ate. That was an action. Of course he gets malchus. We have to do it differently. Eladamar sha'oichel. He swore that he's going to eat. Like this is his mother tells him, make sure you eat. He says, okay, I swear I'm going to eat the string beans, the broccoli. V'lo but he didn't eat it. Okay, so here, what was his sin? He didn't do it. So hahu milaki. Over there, you claim that he's going to get malchus for Itmar, but it was stated by Amoraim. Itmar is is Amar. It's been stated. It's always a quote from Amoraim. Shvua sheichel kikara zeh hayayim. If someone takes a shvua, an oath, that he's going to eat this loaf of bread today, v'avar hayom v'lo yachal, and the day passed and he didn't eat it, well, it was a violation. He didn't keep his swear. Rabbi Yochanan and Rabbi Shimon ben Lakish. Rabbi Yochanan and Rish Lakish, they both agree, Amri ein alaika. They say that there's no malchus for that person. He didn't eat, there's no malchus. Rabbi Yochanan ein alaika the lav shein by maiso. Rabbi Yochanan says there's no malchus because he didn't do an action. In Rish Lakish, v'chol lav shein by maiso ein laikin alav. There's no action, there's no malchus. Rish Lakish Amri ein alaika mishum davali yasra safek. Rish Lakish says that how are they supposed to warn him? In order to get malchus, he needs to be warned. They say, make sure that you eat it. He says, don't worry, I still have time. And you can never get it that you mamish, that there was always, there was at the very last moment that he was warned, and he didn't. Every time when he pushes it off, it's always a suffix. He always thought that, no, I didn't take it serious because I still had time.
Same thing when somebody swears in vain. That's made of stone or whatever. There's no time to warn. He's already said it. The warning comes afterwards. It's useless. Got to warn him before the action.
How do you warn
Warning
someone?
is always before.
I don't know.
It has to be before. So how can you get
nothing of best
so
happens
how can you
without
get
anyone.
lashes for something that hasn't been, there's no Hasra?
I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. How does he get Malkus for Shavua if there's no Asra? How does it, before he swears, how does the person know he swore? I don't know the answer.
Okay.
I don't know the answer, unless he says, I'm about to make an oath.
Yeah, he lets people know.
And if it's not a definite Asra, there's no Malkus. Elam Rabbi comes along with his interpretation, and he says, Tehei be'achalti, oath that I ate. V'lo yachalti, but he actually didn't eat. U'maishna, the kamar be'achalti v'lo yachalti, me'yoichal v'lo yoichal. What's the difference? If he says, we're changing it to past tense, saying, I swear that I ate, but really he didn't eat. So, it's a past tense. The Gemara says, what's the difference? If he says, I swear that I will eat and I didn't eat, or what was the exact thing? Maishna me'oichal, I will eat and he didn't eat. Or from I ate and he didn't and I didn't eat. So Amarava, the Be'er Shrips the Torah Sheker. The Torah includes the false oath. Doimel Shav. It has to be similar to a Shvua Shav. What is it? What's a Shvua Shav? Shvua Shav is he says that this floor is gold. Ma Shav l'Shavar, just like the Shav in vain. It's a purposeless oath. Everyone knows that it's not true. There's no purpose in it. Afshekel l'Shavar, just like the Shav is a past tense, that this floor is gold. It's a past tense. We're not saying that it's going to turn into gold. It says that it is gold, which means that that's what it is. That's what it has been. So also Shvua Sheker is also l'Shavar. It has to be past tense, which means that he swore that he ate and he really didn't eat, and then he's going to get Malkus. Eisvi Rabbi Yirmiyah Rabbi. This was a conversation that was going on between Rabbi Yochanan and Rabbi. Rabbi Yirmiyah comes in and he asks a question to Rabbi. Someone takes an oath. I'm not going to eat this loaf of bread. I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going. He takes the oath. He's not going to eat it. It says 3 times. But then he ate it. So he's only chayav 1. The reason is because a shvua doesn't fall on another shvua. You already took the oath. It doesn't stack on top. This is a shvuas bita. Bita means an expression. It's a false expression. The reason why it's called a false expression is because he didn't deny anyone money. There's other types of oaths that are done in court that have to do with denying money. Here it's just a lie. It's just a lie. He says that he was going to eat. He swore that he's going to eat and he didn't eat. So what's the halacha here? If he does it b'mezid, then he gets makis. He gets malchus. That's our discussion. And he didn't eat. You see, gets malchus. And if he does it b'shaygig, then he has to bring a korban. The Gemara says zuhi l'mutimai. When you say this is, what are you excluding when you say this is? My love l'muti achalti v'lo yachalti. Rabbi Yirmiyah is challenging Rabbi Vo. He's saying it must be that it's excluding your case. When someone says that I ate and he really didn't eat, the loylaki over there, you should not get malchus. That's a kasha on Rabbi Vo. The Gemara says loy. It's not coming to exclude that. Zuhi, it's the other way. Zuhi, this is coming to tell me dal shigagasa maisi karban. Not the malchus if he does it intentionally. It's coming to tell me on the shaygig that he brings a karban. Only in this case as a shaygig karban. But if someone takes an oath that I ate and he really didn't eat, he does not bring a karban b'shaygig. Umani Rabbi Shmuel, this goes according to the opinion of Rabbi Shmuel. The Amar in a chayav ella ala asad lavai. That he's only chayav a karban for future, but not for past. Aval milka lucky, but he gets malchus, and that's very good. Ema seifa Now we have a problem. We're quoting a Mishnah in Shavuos. Let's go to the end of that Mishnah. We say, Zuhi Shvua Shav, Shachayavan al Zedayna Makas Val Shegasa Pater. This is a Shvua Shav. In the end of the Mishnah it says, before we said Zuhi Shvua Spitei, then it brings a case of a Shvua Shav. It says, this is a Shvua Shav that Yechayev Malkas B'mezid and a Karban B'shay, and your Pater B'shaygig. Zui Lemutimai, when you say this is something that Yechayev B'mezid, what are you coming to exclude? My love, Lemuti Achalti V'la Achalti. He's challenging Rabbi Vo. He's saying it's coming to exclude the case where someone swore that he ate and he really didn't eat. The loy lucky over there, you don't get malchus. Rabbi Vo responds loy. Zui dal shigagasa patami karban. Aval achalti v'loy achalti maisi karban. The opposite. It's talking about the shaygik, and it's talking about when you're pater from a karban. And all we mean to say is that achalti v'loy achalti is going to be chayav a karban. Who holds that? Mani Rabbi Akiva damar mivian karban l'sha'avar. It's going according to Rabbi Akiva that says you bring a karban for past tense.
Also.
Yeah. Now the Gemara says, right, 1 second. V'amrit reisha Rabbi Yishmael. But you said, we have machlekes, Rabbi Yishmael and Rabbi Akiva, if you bring a karban for past tense. Rabbi Yishmael says it's only future, Rabbi Akiva says it's past. Elamid the sefer Rabbi Akiva, reisha nami Rabbi Akiva. The Gemara says we have to redo what we said before, because we're saying that the end of the Mishnah is Rabbi Akiva that says you bring a karban for the past. You have to say that the reisha is also Rabbi Akiva.
Why can't you say that it's two different Tanaim?
Yeah, you can, but the Gemara always
You
tries
just said
to
it
say
before.
first, right? The Gemara would always try to say first how it's really one, and if it can't do it, it will say, okay, it's two. What you're trying to say is several like bechada and
Yeah, we just said it a second ago.
The reason why you did that was two different cases. Here you have one machlekes. I can't have the cake and eat it too. So over there I was holding like Rabbi Yehuda by Malchus, and I was holding like Reb Meir by Yoresh, and I put it all into one thing. But here I can't have Rabbi Akiva
Two
and
different
Rabbi
Mishnahs,
Yishmael.
it says. It's not the same Mishnah. It's two different Mishnahs.
I understand, but I can't go like both. Like I can't go like Rabbi Akiva and Rabbi Yishmael. Over there I can go like, because it's two different. The Gemara says, "V'reisha lav lemute yachalti v'lo yachalti, el lemute yoichal v'lo yoichal." We're still not coming to exclude the past tense. We're coming to exclude the future tense. Okay, where there's going to be no karban b'shoigig. U'maishna, how do you know to say that? It says mishum dekoy b'laba, mayit laba, koy b'laba, mayit l'shavar. So we're explaining. We resolved this, that it's talking about a future tense, and it's not our case. We're talking about an oath of the past tense. Okay, let's leave this over here. We'll do Meimar.
Sounded almost like Kochamira V'Chaniya, for a second. Everything that I saw, everything